Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to others around the world. Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Talonflame coming through the jungle in the Master Rank. Going to our first time in bot lane getting those bees, and our team did not rotate for bees. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes people don't pay attention. That is the life in solo queue. Now, today we're going to be talking about Talonflame as my phone goes off, and you know, always when I'm recording videos. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about Talonflame and the top 5 Pokemon in which, in my opinion, have the easiest time stealing objectives. Now, I can't make this list without including Talonflame at number 1. I'm just going to get that out of there right away. You know, Talonflame obviously is number 1 at stealing every single objective of this entire game, no matter what. You know, that shouldn't be an opinion on that sense, that should just be a fact, right? But there are other Pokemon who do the job, I can't say just as well, but they do the job well enough to be included on this list. And for those of you who know who they are, drop them down in the comment section and see if you're right. But these are going to be my thoughts and my opinions on how this works, why it's so strong. Now keep in mind, this is a solo queue game here. The rest of the Pokemon in which will be included on this list will come out in other videos this week, and they will be featuring other players in which we may be doing some group content for. You know what I mean? It's not like a collab or anything, but it's some of my teammates and stuff that we sit down and we play games with all the time now in the Discord. We're having a good time. Instead of just straight solo queue every single game. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. But in any case, we're going to be playing Talonflame here today. And I'm here to say that, obviously, just like everybody else, I'm sick and tired of seeing Talonflame in every single game. 9 out of 10. And I feel like when this Pokemon gets nerfed, you know, in this upcoming patch, when we get this upcoming patch, it's been a minute, right? I think he's going to get hit hard. Because there's so many things that this Pokemon does for team composition just by being around. He doesn't even have to be involved in the fight. He just has to be like, okay, Dreadnought, I got you. What is he going to do? Fly Brave Bird? Guess what? Secure Dreadnought. It's just, for me, it feels like which team has the better Talonflame or which team has the better Stealer at that objective. It's weird, you know what I mean? And he's supposed to be a speedster, right? Where originally, for him to be a speedster, he's got the abilities. He's the only true speedster in this game per se by classification, in my opinion, because he has every ability for mobility. He's got the passive ability that makes him very, very strong. Now you could argue Gengar has a passive like Talonflame's. You could say that, but Talonflame's is better, 100% better, because it's up all the time. If he has 85% or higher HP, guess what? His passive is up. You know what I mean? Now, besides that point, what is Talonflame great at? Doing a lot of damage for no particular reason, because there's no counterplay in that situation. Unless you have a Lucario dash, unless you have an eject button, unless you have a way to get out of that fly circle, you take free damage. Now, Brave Bird's kind of the same. He could be sitting right here over this wall. You can be getting ready to score. Brave Bird comes in. You really have like less than maybe a second or two to move out of the way, 9 out of 10. Otherwise, you take free damage. And for some people who play Talonflame, and we all know you dirty mains are out there, y'all know this Pokemon is strong. I'm not saying nerf him, but he's going to get nerfed. You know what I mean? I think he needs it. Obviously, he just got a nerf to fly, but it doesn't really stop him from securing objectives as well as he does. So in that sense, that's great. I'm glad he's in the game to be able to secure objectives. I really am, because he can do this job better than anybody else in the game. Now you can also run Goal Getter on Talonflame, which is my bread and butter when I play this Pokemon, because I feel it's super, super good. Gardevoir and I get to pop this goal here. She gets Unite move up, and I can get the heck out of here. I can get out of dodge. I don't have to engage with her no more. I did my job. We did our job, but you know what? I'm going in anyway. I mean, because that's the greed in me sometimes. I mean, I saw the Greninja super low HP. I mean, what am I gonna do? Let him walk away? Let him walk? No, I gotta go in. Don't do that though. Just don't do that. There's no point in doing that. But it's okay. The team followed through. We're popping Unite moves here for 0 reason, because we're not contesting Blastoise or Dreadnought. Blastoise is chasing Serena for 0 reason, because there's a Dreadnought down here in bot lane which they are taking. Instead of defending that or trying to, you know, fight for it, we're chasing Serena. It is what it is. Solo queue environment, things like this happen all the time. What are you to do? You can complain about it, but it's not going to get any better. You know what I mean? Just carry on about your game, go back to your jungle, get your farm up, move on. These are the things that people don't like to do overall, And this is what I call the chores. Meaning, when you're behind in a game, right, in a team fight, in a Pokemon Dreadnought, whatever, Rotom, whatever, people always try to engage in every single team fight. I get you. You want to be helpful, you want to be useful, but sometimes you gotta farm up a little bit, get that little bit of experience to get that level up, to get that Unite move, before you can just walk into a team fight at level 4 when they're like level 9 or whatever, because they got the first Dreadnought, and just feed again. You gotta be mindful, you gotta do the chores that are around the map. Attack the core fishes as you're going through when you're rotating for these objectives, you know what I mean? Get the Adinos that spawn that next to the bees down there, what have you. Get those as well. Make sure you're there for bees. You gotta do so many different things. But at the same time, when you have a Blissey on your team who pays attention to you and Unite moves you for clutch, you can do things like this, activate Goal Getter in the middle of the team fights, make scores, and get out of dodge. But this doesn't happen all the time because 9 out of 10, most Blisseys that you play with in solo queue, they're pretty bad, let's be honest. But once in a while you'll get that gem of the support player who carries every single game because they're that defender player, they're that the support, who are with you for those engages, who are with you for those initiations. And thank you, I appreciate you guys for carrying these games. It's not the DPS players, it's not me, it's the supports that back me up when I go to engage. You know what I mean? Without you guys, we ain't gonna win the game. Because everybody and their brother plays what? DPS. Everybody and their brother plays Talonflame. Yeah, again, I'm tired of it just like you are. But whatever you're supposed to do. The counter to this Pokemon also is a pain in the butt. Because you gotta count on who? Your defenders. Your DPS to peel this bird, i.e. your Charizard, pick them up. Your Slowbro, crowd control them. Your Blastoise, crowd control them. There's a lot of things you gotta pay attention to when it comes to Talonflame at Zapdos fights. Because he's gonna do what Talonflame wants to do, sit in the bush, come in with Fly Brave Bird, secure the objective. If you guys aren't ready for that at Zapdos, if you're not prepared to fight Talonflame at Zapdos, you're not gonna win that match. So in a situation where you have full DPS on your squad versus a Talonflame and you guys have no crowd control in that situation, who thinks gonna win that fight 9 out of 10? You may win the battle, for instance, if you have all DPS Pokemon. But Talonflame can come in, swoop in, get that objective, and guess what? You lose the game. And sometimes it feels bad because you play for 8 minutes, give or take, to lose at Zapdos, win every fight but lose at Zapdos, and just lose the match. There's nothing you can do about it besides just try to make sure you're here to lock down this bird every single Zapdos fight. I'm sitting here at level 15 because the only thing I've been doing is going around rotating, trying to get these best objectives that I possibly can, getting my farm as I'm going through it, not trying to force myself in team fights that I don't need to be involved in 9 out of 10. And the ones that I do get involved in, I'm getting a little greedy. You know what I mean? But either way, this has been Talonflame. We're not going to jump into game number 2 on this note just because nobody really wants to just sit here and watch Talonflame plays, you know what I'm saying? It's just Talonflame. You know what he's going to do. He's going to steal the objective. He's going to win the game. It's just... Talonflame is Talonflame. But when it comes to the other Pokemon, I got a treat for you guys. I'm super excited about playing them Pokemon because they're top 5, in my opinion, in which a lot of people probably don't even consider. But either way, this has been Pawseplays. Hopefully you guys smash that like button, come join that Discord, tell me I suck. We are still looking for players to join the World Championship for the AOS February Cup coming up in 2 days. For those of you that are interested, please, in the comments down there, hit me up in the Discord, join the Discord, send me a message, whatever. I'm looking for EST, PST, and Central Time Zones. Those are probably the best. That's going to work with everybody. I have a few people who are interested in it, but I gotta know before the end of tomorrow what's going on or who wants to actually be involved. Either way, I'll catch you guys in the very next video. Stay safe out there. See y'all later. I'm gonna head out.